at least initially, towards his garage contact. Hold on, less.
Yeah, we've already got a 3-player stack here.
Yeah, they seem so aware, and Kicks gets all the attention in the end and pulls it away from the eyes that were trained towards Les here. Nice little crossfire setup, and it's all getting a little bit mad. Only Ave's really drawing blood for Karmine Corp, but the spike's been left loose. Still deep towards B, a tricky predicament for them now. Do they still want that garage control? Can they even vie for it? I don't think so. It's that focus towards the B site to get back that spike.
Vitality don't need to do much here. If KC go for the plant here, I expect a flood.
Waiting for it. Oh, hold on. And so did Karmine Corp. They expected the flood as well. They were waiting for it. And now a 1v1. Kicks. I wonder if we like the ending. Already Kicks. And you could argue Kicks could fall under almost a secondary conversation when it comes to the roster. When you've got highlights like Derke, when you can already see the response in kind as well. Drift over from Kicks.
30 seconds left.
So we're going to have Derke keeping an eye towards B in case there is that late pivot back. But off angle there, going to be avoiding the paranoia. This should be clean, and yet trexx should team. Good
KC side is a little bit worrying.
It is. I do put quite a bit of faith, though, in Karmine Corp. I think we've already seen how good they can be. Let's see if they can try and pull it together now. Kicks on the line. saadhak's going to clear. Less isolated. Hold on. This is nice. Already tempering. Sayf gets caught. Backpedaling away. And now it's on the back line. trexx and Derke trying to work this through. One towards C. Travis. This guy is actually such a highlight of a player. Currently top 3 in the KD. Top 3 in AC.
Especially on a round like that where you kind of got those low by.
Yeah. If it's something they continue to try and pressure now. Les, that's gotta feel real sweet, especially on towards saadhak. Holding the site well this time, takes away the tip of the spear in the form of saadhak, and leaving them wanting more here. SUYGETSU trying to claim the space through garage. You got Elite now taking a glimpse. There's a lot of players around there. Kicks is the one to claim it, but it could have been anyone at that point, and a lovely little upgrade up to the Vandal. They have so little space here to call their own. SUYGETSU does well to reclaim this, though.
This is cheeky.
It is. They might need it. Oh, clean. And he gets away. No trade. So they've got to re-clear towards garage pretty boldly at that point. Or do they pour through CT? The double down one. SUYGETSU, you are absolutely criminal for this one. They know he's there, but he's going to cause a problem. He's just taking down Kicks. The 1v1, it's won by Sayf. SUYGETSU now waits for his prey, and he strikes. That's another huge round from SUYGETSU, but the time less gets it towards half. It's a 1v2, and he falls.
Vitality reading this like a book.
God, yeah, 4-play stack. So early as well. Derke down towards Sewer. It's safe to draw first blood, but it does get traded out, so they're going to lose out on that. Now Karmine Corp seemingly prepared, or at least willing to fight. Derke has to pull the emergency cord and get out of there. trexx could be in trouble, actually. Got to play this right here. Play this as best he can. TP gets taken, and they're clearing house. Les, what are you meant to do? There's so much util in front of you. This flood towards A. Looking perfect. And he's been caught.
And this is exactly why I love the Euro when
Enemy tag.
when we were discussing this composition for Fnatic, the amount of
positioning here from Les does make you wonder. Now no one's, you know, trexx I think did get the Vandal. Come back into hand.
30 seconds left.
And this is all a ruse.
Yeah,
it's
lovely
drawn,
pick.
1, 2 players. I mean, Les is just drifting. They seem completely kind of lost with where they were deciding to end towards. This is a really nice tempo shift, it looks like, from Karmine Corp. Slow down the pace, readdress which site you wanted to go to, and then work towards it.
Yeah, with the low
10
economy,
seconds
Les
left.
didn't have any sentinel util to really kind of know whether that was a fake or not. Oh, beautiful.
Okay, trexx. A little bit more of that, please. He's still got the Vandal, but no armor as well.
Paranoia here for the retake.
They could at least put pressure on. There it goes. And away goes Sayf. Don't doubt this man. Sheriff's there, looking for a fight. Oh, he's actually got it. He's got a lead down. Hold on. And now it's all on Aves, but this guy's been a monster. Gonna see how he does now. Ready. Coming in. Derke's happy to at least commit in the moment towards site. Has to give away the game a touch here. How long is he willing to stick around on this? He's fully confident, he's fully committed. The paranoia didn't come through, but the shot's still going to work out. saadhak's lost his life. They're willing to brawl. Trexx still here too. Less lingering around. This is still deadly. Karmine Corp up for the fight, 2v2. There's the 1v1 being popped off. Sayf going to kidnap SUYGETSU away. And this time again, Sayf is winning that out. What does Elite do here? 30 HP in a bit of a dream. Brutal scenario. Time still to be had. Does he try and leave the site? Does he try and stick around and fight? He's got a fair one on the first, but he'd need 4 kills from him. And he's only got 4 HP. He knows Sayf was nearby from the ult. Has he stuck around? Does he guess right? Does he look left? Sayf, biding his time, full HP, sitting pretty. And Elite's timing was not there. The drone is going to clear Su up. They've got to know a player's near enough by here. Sayf's going to prepare. He's the first flying past. No problem in that regard, but he is in the corner and he's going to be checked on, so it gets cleared. Karmine Corp trying to work it through this funnel, trying to go forward through this choke point, but the players are here. 3 from Vitality. A little bit of a TP from Derke, looking to just maybe check on that C side, because it does feel like they've stopped, they've slowed it down here, but it does seem as though Karmine Corp want to continue on this pathing.
I'm not sure exactly what they're waiting for.
Smoke back up now.
Never mind. That's what they're waiting for.
Face your fear!
There's the TP. Where's he off to? Okay, has a little look, spots out at least less.
30 seconds
Kicks
left.
does get noted on site as well. So it's going to be very hard for them to find impact, but that's a shot from less. Looking for a bit more here. Kicks gets played in. Oh,
Jesus.
Beautiful from Kicks. This makes it more than doable. And the ult out from Derke as well. He knows they're both there now. Spots it out, calls it out, gets involved. 10 seconds now. Karmine Corp have to defend on 2 fronts, but saadhak still standing. But the time is ticking. Unless
Thrown away.
yeah, this feels like it might be put a fork in it. It's done sort of situation. But this is the big fear when you come up against a kind of...
A team like this getting the momentum on the first map,
Yep.
if they started on the bind and had a rough time because, you know, how good KC looked on bind the other day, then I'd be a bit more scared about how Vitality managed their nerves. And they didn't play the off-season. We don't know how they manage a loss. Like, we don't know what this team, you know what I mean? They've got some fiery personalities in there, you know what I mean?
Oh, look, anyone worth their salt at looking at a team like this can see the potential, I don't want to say downfall, but, you know, the pros and cons of it. You know, you've got a lot of, I don't even say egos, that sounds negative, but there's a lot of potential threat there. If it goes wrong, can they problem solve well enough? We're probably not going to see it if it keeps going like this at 8-2. KC do have a plan though, and they're really turning the screws towards CT. Stunner! Marteen! Finally waking up here! Cracking skulls, leaving less. The last one alive. Quite a big amount. Derke again, this man. Magnetized to the fight. Marteen trying to skip ahead a little bit, trying to chase down Sayf on the other side. Can he help out this utility coming through? Trexx could at least take down Elite there. The lockdown's going to be put into place. That's going to be denied. Now already the flood towards the side. Marteen did well before, but he's got to do well again. Sayf just smothered by util. Backside dealt with. Goes down. The site is now in their control, apart from one who's getting closer. Did you forget about Kicks? You wouldn't be the first, but you might be second guessing yourself, but he's been outmaneuvered here by SUYGETSU. The timing is going to be everything. There's still a lot of site control here for Vitality. This is not secure from Karmine Corp, but saadhak trying to carve out a bit of a path here. This fight's a great deal of pressure on it. SUYGETSU on one side and Kicks the other. Kicks pulls the trigger, catching saadhak on the push-up from long. And now they're divided, forcing Derke to fight forward here. But SUYGETSU now strikes and down to the 1v1. Tracks against SUYGETSU. Paranoia is still there. That could be big here. He knows he's caught him with it, but now it's dissipated. SUYGETSU, what are you going to do? You're going to try your best.
Common things in the kind of way that I like to play here that we don't see.
Oh, well, Elite will just get it looks like a blind reward on that one. Happy enough. Takes away Sayf. That's, you know, a little bit of a blunting of the tip of the spear. And now Vitality have to kind of readdress the site. Here a bit more utility.
Happy to play retake here. 5v4 and C on a pistol. This is more than fine.
Yeah, looking to pressure early through Garage though, as Avez is the one who's going to be punished on that peak. And Karmine Corp decide against that option. Decide to go the other way around.
Cage triggered.
With a smoke down towards long. Kicks still close by though. This is on a knife's edge here. Timing's everything. He's going to get one. Does get traded out in the end. Couldn't get much more than that. You're looking at the util now. Again, no more pings towards that spike. You're not going to get away with it. Derke, good damage, but a good trade. SUYGETSU keeping up. And the defuse is going to be halfway. They've got to get dealing with this one. This is not as easy as it used to be. That defuse is still being sent. SUYGETSU! He gets caught by less. And now
I would have
down.
called for that if I was in the server, but Vitality did a great job getting that early pick back. And then I want to point out Derke here. Like, he recognized that the offsite post in the pistol, especially without those pings, is going to be tough and re-wrap through garage.
Yep.
Like a very good kind of heads-up defensive rule from KC. 4A.
Got to go for it, I guess. Derke does get highlighted on this, so saadhak was really desperate to close. I say saadhak was. SUYGETSU flies in, and it's Aves in unison as well to find Kick. So they actually
Just throw 4 people at you. Like,
Fair
that's
enough.
very common.
And it worked so well this time. Trying to maybe now allude to this C-take coming in. It's going to get a scan, but it's elite to find trexx, but Sayf's a bit closer here. Sayf is such a deadly player. He's going to know this player's backside, and I think the penny's dropped a little bit on that. They don't want to risk too much. That might open up the chance for a plant here, but it is a 2v5.
Enjoying the discipline. There is a balance, obviously. If you play too disciplined and give too much space away. But
That should respect having to be shown here, but Sayf, I mean, it would take either a monumental mistake or that Sayf is able to get 1 or 2, trying to exploit them aggressively. If it's just a 2v5 post-plant, so difficult.
the biggest highlight of his career, probably.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the caliber you're asking for. But in unison, Les is going to spot them flooding through, send Sayf to the corner, but can he find a shot? No. Sayf, no, it's pretty much cleared, I'd say, for
This is a
Vitality.
situation now for KC.
It's you and me.
Sayf with the ult as well. Does he actually catch one?
Nope.
No. Okay, I thought he might have caught. Who was it up towards heaven? I think Aves was up there, but no. Backpedal
Interested
away.
to see how we play this retake
Breaking
now.
down.
Really difficult retake for KC.
Well, trexx waiting in case anyone does try and flood through here. Sayf going to be revealed.
Dark.
You're right, that is an eventuality. I do see utility still in place, and Kicks is going to find marteen. Les holding that front line. Yeah, nice from Kicks there, but it's elite with a response. Derke gets dealt with. Hold on, they're clearing house. It's all down to trexx. Sat towards long. He's got to know there's at least one close by. Nice work from him. Going to keep cool under pressure. You know this guy can.
But ultimately, they'll be playing retake A with that ult.
This is the frustration as well, though. You know, over towards C. Plant's going to come in. No immediate ults. trexx will get his if he's going for the plant, which he has, so he can fall away towards long.
And now this Killjoy ult is completely, you know, is not going to be a problem now.
No, issues aplenty. Derke checking if there's a flank. There isn't so far, so he can late approach towards garage if he fancies it. And as we said, there's the checkmate on that one. And Sayf actually just decides to have a little bit of a fight here. It's Kicks to back him up as well. And Vitality looking strong together until SUYGETSU takes some steps towards the site. But the time is starting to run low. They've got to get a move on. And Vitality aren't letting it happen. SUYGETSU in a 1v3. I think his days are numbered, and so
Clear all this space out.
But look how far saadhak's managed to get here. That was swift. Elite's just beheaded less, but there was a lot of space being drifted through here. And look at this pivot. They've absolutely run rings around him. Unless trexx over-delivers, which, well, he gets one. It's not quite enough to say it's an over-delivery, but Karmine Corp navigating that space so well.
Spike planted.
Yeah, and as we highlighted last time they played, the post-plant util was very strong in this composition with the Vice and the Deadlock.
Yeah, they're going to get to see that now. There's already the Thorn's going to be coming up there. Brambles in the way. And again, it either removes your choices of options or you're going to have to walk into it. There's the second layer. There's a Deadlock util, and Aves is just going to make the most of it. Swings out, Ghost in hand. Derke's dead. Leaving Kicks. Not really able to do much here. A Wingman going for a jog. And Sayf, well, 1v3. He's good, but the time's not on his side here. And I'm liking seeing this from Karmine Corp. I love seeing saadhak, but I was surprised he got given so much freedom towards that walk up there.
It's like the KC are going for a fake here.
Maybe just off the back of that zero contact flash or whatever it is, the timing, maybe feeling it out. That is a really good read. There is still a player towards long. Can Kicks create a crossfire with that? I don't know. Looking at less here. Ooh, that's not ideal.
30 seconds left.
A little bit of an issue, but the flash is really nice. They get to keep their life. It's Kicks to take down marteen. Les gets to go back in. That's stunning from Les with 2. It's saadhak, the one to try and keep things composed for Karmine Corp. But he's down low himself, only 11 HP. A 3v2, but this was a bonus, but it was relatively well brought up. But no spike to be planted yet. There it is. You can see how close Derke is getting. SUYGETSU going to keep one safe, but now the round has probably gone just out of their hands here. Time-wise alone is more than enough. And SUYGETSU really doesn't want to be left. That's where the story continues. This is not a perfect purchase to be down on the Guardians. It's trexx to draw blood, and that's the Astra going down. So SUYGETSU, the first to fall, could be a problem.
I think the question about this guy here, it's about the extremities and the information we're getting on both sides. Like, you can see how far Sayf up we're able to play 3B right now.
Oh, just let's get caught. He does. Derke's been flashed. They know there's another here, but Derke, how are you still doing that? Still going to get down saadhak, even though he looked like he was pretty much under pressure. saadhak's going to take away less here, so leaving Kicks, I think, quite alone. No, the rotations are coming in. They'll be fine. Did they get denied on the plant? No, plant just got in. I wonder how close that was, but Elite just pressing the issue further, taking further space in this post-plant. Sayf and trexx, there's not many options here, even though it's a 2v3. Still very difficult to come back in. Stack towards long, one towards elbow. Flash sent in, but plenty of cubbies to hide towards, so they can't be too secure in that. Sayf still with the stun. Opts for the right corner, and the right shot from trexx. He knows there's another! Oh, a 2v3!
It's the kind of thing where they might be baiting a reaction over towards the A side. You can see they're ready with the showers TP crunch potentially here. But not going to happen. So those little pushes sometimes, when they're not fully committed, it's sometimes the better reaction out, because you know what to... Beautiful, double swing. You know how to react off of that reaction. So I'm liking to, like, the fact that this is Casey's map pick and Vitality have that layering of, and level of thinking, I'm very impressed by.
Yeah, it's, again, saadhak's trying to really keep Casey into this. I've got to say, individually, he may not have the most kills, but it's packed full.
Have the spike.
Okay, not the finest. No.
But again, the denial, right? The safe denial of these plants. saadhak again! I was singing his praises, and I'm going to do it. Because he keeps getting these vital kills to keep these rounds near on competitive because... Wait, trexx? Okay. That's an interesting option to go for here. saadhak's still got freedom and he's still looking for the fight here, but Sayf does the sidestep. marteen going to secure at least a little bit of pressure on the backlines, but trexx is last alive here. 1v2. He's going to hear the steps. That's two players. He's going to see one, and this looks like that site hit we've been waiting on. Now, does this counter it at all? How much does this change the outcome? A shoulder shown, but he's going to have to respect it and back away here. Does get sat into place, doesn't get caught on the ult, but it's safe to find marteen playing, I don't want to say comfortably from shower or bench, because it's not comfortable. Aves with a good trade, slicing the site up, creating safety, and then adding further to this. We have SUYGETSU investing the Astra ult, stall on the plant, however. Oh, flank as well from less.
Going the long way around though. He knows he has to because that vice wall.
I swear there was a ping. I swear there was a ping on that map coming out from Karmine Corp. So lots of ults being traded out. Lots of stall towards that CT side, catching two. Less is creeping closer, but look at the positioning. SUYGETSU, heads up work here. He's on the... Heads up to heads off. SUYGETSU on the floor, and Vitality just raw talent their way back towards the side, but it's down to a 2v2. Oh, saadhak, you're nasty with it. trexx was none the one.
I think, because they're...
That classic with the little B on it, with the hive and then the obviously Vitality on top is really cute. Nice flash, nice try from Kicks. But again, you can see they're trying to get a little bit cheeky, a little bit naughty, and that is a reward. Kicks gonna get one, nice little flash through, maybe just gonna go astray, but they're getting involved less. I don't know where he was. He could be back in NA at that point, who knows, but Derke, that's stunning. A little bit more for us, please. Oh, what? Get out of here!
Getting away from Vitality a little bit.
Yeah, and they... I want to see if there's layers to Karmine Corp side here. You've already said there was a slight adaptation earlier as well. There was a different look with the smokes, especially. marteen. Oh, he saw the iPad out, but the old man gets the gun back through. All good. Derke from up above going to take away saadhak. They put bodies behind it. Vitality. Finally getting a grip on it. It felt like it kind of spiraled away from KC there, but it was on a knife's edge. As you get to an elite, your options are really, really limited. Looking where the spike is, that's so tough. Not clean enough on that first shot to get past Sayf, so already elite's options pretty much fall to nothing.
Yeah, Martin showed the same proclivity to...
Launch towards shower. saadhak. He's off on a mission. And he's managed to evade the util thus far. And he knows that less is around. He takes a little bit of damage. I say, oh, okay, a little was a lot in the end. And Sayf there to trade it out. SUYGETSU's going to go down. Marteen here, Ave's here, Elite here. trexx jump spawning from CT. Marteen might have seen that. I think he did now for sure. And Kick's going to try and get a little bit of chip damage there. Doesn't get the shot he probably wanted, but looking for that plant is still pretty... Oh, going to come in on this too. Pop flash kicks. Shorty, hold on. The Shorty's still pretty strong. Almost baited in, it felt like, and the ult going to roll on through from Sayf. And you can see there's just nowhere feels comfortable. Just herded around by that Teho utility. And Sayf doing really well to divide and conquer that side up, leaving Aves in a near-on unwinnable situation now.
Yeah, this round felt like, it didn't feel like one of Casey's scripted kind of rounds. It felt like a saadhak kind of audible.
Yeah.
Some kind of like B-long fake ready at showers, and maybe the two at B-long could then use the TP to join the boys background showers, but...
Love to see a bit of this though. Oh, but dealt with Derke. Gonna go down so early here. Do they speed up off this or they just pump the brakes? Maybe look for if there's any further exploration. And they would find it if they waited long enough. Sayf is taking some room here. That's with an active glance down long. They've kind of cleared a lot of the map. This feels very indicative of this heavy A presence, but let's go. Careful enough. Trying to keep himself secure here, but he could be in trouble.
Yeah, I love what Sayf is doing here with the push down. It's unfortunate that he's not going to be able to get as much value against this composition because of the Vice Wall, but he is able to let his teammates rotate towards where the strength is on the map.
And with less keeping so much of their attention here, SUYGETSU. And that's the problem, because it's all such good theory, right? You talk about what Sayf was doing there. Now it's scattered to the wind because SUYGETSU just hits a nice headshot. Really well positioned, good crosshair placement, everything looking nice. Is what it is. But trexx is still on the site, and he's a bit of a smoke criminal at the moment. He's been playing out these smokes like an animal. He's found a little bit of a pocket of safety. He has been netted, but...
Player standing.
Okay, we're looking like we're going to be at least...
We do have a raise and a Teho, so maybe some of it can be broken, but not all of it.
It's going to be a really fun challenge. That's what I look for. They still have a little bit of... I mean, the flash gets used. Yeah, no, sight is looking available. Smoke towards elbow, going to keep the cross safe. Plant's going to be in. Vitality really doing well to pull the players out of those comfort positions. Baiting out the utility, everything looking great.
And usually I would say that this retake now is going to be way in favor of Vitality, but I think that saadhak is going to be the linchpin if Casey want to win this round.
Let's see. I think he's got trexx to deal with towards Hookah, but they're going to take back sight, start working through that side, but it's Derke. Where's he gotten two from?
That little box.
Oh, that's outrageous he's gotten away with, but there's the first couple of steps, and saadhak does take away trexx, so they start taking back the map. But there's a problem, there's two towards elbow. Les still alive, but he's only alive for so long, and now down to two. Hold on. Sayf still standing, as is Kicks. It's gorgeous from Kicks. saadhak in a 1v2. And they don't really know about where Sayf is now. They're going to know the full picture, but it's... for now, though. Okay.
And it's a nightmare to deal with if it's played correctly.
Let's see what this crunch is like. How hard is it to get past on this util? There is a bit of deadlock util here. It's not massive, but we saw that nade coming in. The crouch nade was really nice from saadhak before. This time he's going to get down Kicks, but Marteen's still alive. He's just trying to get himself away from here so far. Sayf and trexx left with this. Plant next on the cards, 2v3.
30 seconds left.
The rotation's in. We saw there was Marteen mostly trying to get out of the site, make sure he doesn't go down, leaving a 2v2. But playing retake here, Elite now leaning over. SUYGETSU there. Marteen just took a boatload of damage. Might have been just blind spam, but it connects really, really well. trexx, trying to get himself a little bit of a pocket to play from. And it's Sayf who goes unnoted, which is a little bit of a threat here. He could time this right, and look at the stall he can get out. Attack for the spike could be Marteen dead. Oh, this is preemptive. Deadly. Doesn't get what he wants, and Elite's going to catch him there. Maybe a little bit too early on that. Maybe could have played it later, and trexx left in a 1v3 pressure. Now we see the little bit of a double setup. Nice util, actually. Little stall from SUYGETSU to buy some time for the reposition, but Elite's, I don't want to say in danger yet. He's not necessarily, but he does go down. Now, stunner from SUYGETSU. I thought that was a little bit too dangerous, but he even catches a glimpse of the player dropping out. It's less to win this time against saadhak. So there's still an issue, but they hear the TP. Kicks, catches SUYGETSU, completely none the wiser. Now 2v3, plants in as well.
Decoy.
High flash. Less. Shows his hand. Ave's trying to get in here, but you can see the flash being held. Kicks.
Shot my wingman.
Nice from Marteen. Now they're going to know where the last two players are. I think they know. Maybe they don't. Now they do. Aves. They're going to replay this with intent. I think they use a lot of that Taeho utility to fully clear towards showers, but there is a player, so Sayf's going to be cleared. Okay, but now do they try and spring in towards B? We get to see the value of the anchor with all the utility surrounding it. Marteen's still ahead of this. You got to be on the ball here. Marteen's been punishing you on this. It was a couple of rounds between, but...
Les is a good enough player to know. Like, we've already been called by that. That is a win condition for Marteen, or for Casey,
yes,
sorry. Is that your aggression? As the lurker, you should know that.
Is a real high possibility.
Yeah. For someone as good as Les, and yeah.
Because this comes back to our early discussions. These are not just your mid-table teams.
No.
These are far from it. You know, the French sides went to town, they went to market, and they got the best they could. Bloody hell, they've got arguably some of the most MVP-laden teams available. We asked them to be going to internationals. That's the caliber. Now can they keep up? No, not like that. Elite just in the little corner of the smoke there, leaving just trexx alive in a 1v5. This might be flawless. It won't be now. Someone will tweet at us, I'm sure. Let's see these ults coming through. Derke first to invest. Goes about the same speed as Sayf's drone going out, but it is less to catch Marteen now. There we go. Oh, come on. That's just uncalled for. So we can see the Brim ult. Going to clear through by
Let's have
lamps.
this Armageddon.
He certainly does. Does he want it for... Okay, there's going to be the Vice ult as well. Okay, there's Skies as well. It's a bit of everything. We're throwing the kitchen sink into this one. Elite looking to try and step towards that. Oh, another ult on top. Why not? Chuck it in, SUYGETSU. And it's going to be Derke finding a little bit of space to work, leaving just saadhak alive. And maybe a lifeline for Vitality has taken a bit of everything. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Ooh. Oh. You love... That is a risky play, does I don't know. Oh, it's all a bit topsy-turvy now. Okay, so they've traded out Aves and Les pretty much here. Marteen's just been absolutely bullied by that suppress off the back of the drone. That is so nice. Vitality showing a bit more of this. Gorgeous from them. Finally looking so stable in these takes. I don't know where the hell that just came from, but it looks...
I've seen the nerves get to teams.
Nasty.
I've seen
around.
I've seen 11 threes, Lauren.
I've casted some atrocious scoreline.
Oh, cheeky from Marteen using the TP. Beautiful.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Marteen, what a start there.
It's right back to B.
Yeah, I mean, the beauty of this Yoru, I think you're making me a believer in this sort of stuff. But so mobile. And we had seen that pressure starting to mount more and more often from Sayf towards Shower, really prioritizing taking that, and it just looked tailor-made for him. Now you're looking at Marteen, deeper angle. Oh, he should have seen the barrel. Yeah, you're seeing him come there in the smaller picture of him. SUYGETSU aware that they're... Oh, SUYGETSU! It is... There we go. Let's see how this goes, because you can see how aggressively Casey were willing to challenge on this. Whoa, Aves still good for one though. Doesn't go down without at least a fight, but trexx breaking right back in towards that A site. So now we're gonna have the two players towards heaven. Do they wait? No, okay, they go ahead. Elite's nowhere nearby, by the way. He's having to like catch up to this. Marteen's made it possible. Try and split this, or at least maybe split their idea of what's going on. Less than safe. Last two now. What is flash?
Not ready yet.
Dealt with. Both on the right side. Ooh, less fancy to go at it. Gonna need to tap that spike soon. We go more than a tap here. Actually gonna try and get it towards harm. Marteen is on the case. Gonna draw him away. Safe there. Nice use of the util. And speaking of util, it's just endless. These two in a post plant is nasty as hell to try and deal with. Elite mates. Is he just a lurk now? Yeah, apparently so. Yeah, he's genuinely over towards his B side. Is this a double fake? Look how far he's gone.
Yes.
That's unbelievable, but there's still saadhak here. I don't know if he's going to... saadhak's in that really weird predicament. Do I stay in? Do I fight? He's now got 10 seconds here. He's done great damage, taking away trexx, but the mid... Oh, I thought Derke was going to get more. No. Traded out by SUYGETSU. So now they can get back towards the site in a 3v3 post-plant. Spike is in. What do we have for this post-plant situation? Sayf still got some util. Kicks, I don't know how long he's got to wait on his... It's 10 more seconds for Sayf. This is still going to be a little bit of a rough one for these guys. They can start that pressure building early. Util has to be invested because they can't check on it visually. saadhak with a second chance and that cove further forward. The salvo's going to go in, but they've got half now. Time is of the essence. The stun on top two, trying to deal with the player pressuring down ramp. That's going to be marteen. Stun now back in another attempt. They are cycling this util so perfectly. Vitality in control here. It got pressured. It got close. And SUYGETSU, he's still...
When there's something stealable like this.
And beautiful overview here. But marteen has found a bit of space. Just about.
I think Derke made a tiny micro mistake there. I think he was just outside of his own smoke.
Spike planted.
Sure, if I probably missed that one. There was quite a bit on the screen.
Yes.
Valorant, a child game. Not too many dark corridors. So tricky to keep tabs on all of it, but it's going to be a big retake here. So another challenge and another test. I see the shock darts on. I don't see much beyond that right now, so we have to see what they can kind of bring through here. But oh, come on. Someone, please. Someone stop kicks. Someone deal with kicks. I beg of you. And now from the back lines, trexx going to pop the ult here. It's less. Oh, it's stunning from less and Sayf.
I think he's the kind of guy I'd appreciate it.
Well, we're going to find out soon. If Minnie's in a locker afterwards, I'll let you know. But right now, saadhak is putting vitality in the pain locker. Look at this. The hurt locker overflowing with vitality players. Finally, Karmine Corp. I'm bullying you, basically. I've seen it. So they're kind of feeling this creeping pressure across the map.
But they're allowed to do this because marteen's playing so passive.
And the ult on top. Derke basically off the map trying to hunt down SUYGETSU, who does get away with his life, but now he's on patrol. Holding this deeper than before. But 13 seconds is a little bit deadly, but it's fine. On sit. Oh! Martin's POV right now. Right now. Find me that. Sayf and trexx. Oh, it's all falling to pieces. What the hell was that shot he just hit? trexx. 1v4. They're not letting her at the start. Yeah.
It's in the best of the best.
What is that?
They get it. They absolutely get it. Yeah. Oh, that was nuts. Okay.
Oh my god, is he?
Oh, we're sorry.
Derke just walked
sorry.
off the B.
Sorry, how's Derke here?
Got all.
Has he done this? I mean, in the meantime, Sayf was just fiddling around with his lighter, and I was a bit confused, but Derke's been sent off the map. We're at 30 seconds.
30 seconds left.
There's the Armageddon. Clears through backside. Karmine Corp. They don't really want to get too involved just yet, so they're going to let that plant go in. We do have ults aplenty. saadhaks and SUYGETSU's all going in. Kicks is still going to try and stick on the site here. Plays it, everyone's playing it forward. They're diving back in on the site. Kicks goes down after trying to make a stand, leaving it all towards Sayf and less. Both held back behind the divide, and it's a horrible jump through if you fancy it. Not going to work out. Diffuse right under their noses.
Again, in a way that I think was a little bit underwhelming.
He needs to deal with the outrun as well, which he is. I don't know if they saw the additional. Yeah, well, looking where they're trying to check there, they absolutely did. The layering to that, having the drone from Sayf and trexx completely cleared that close hold on A.
Like I said, this is not a consistent A hold.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh. That sucks. The vitality get to keep all 5 alive. trexx, I mean, it's a little worse for wear, but he's living. Oh, and Avez is finding Derke. And they cleared pretty deep on that. They know that there was no one close enough by to try and trade it back through. Kicks now tries to get involved himself, but it's Avez again. The young gun coming in. Pressure building. Karmine Corp down to the 1v1. Elite up against Oh, marteen. Oh no. I mean, even with that
happened for 9 rounds.
Yeah, that deep horn felt really obvious that there was going to be pressure behind it, but even then they were still doubting it because there had been none. But In the meantime, Vitality get past that first issue of Marteen, and they're already on towards the site now. Divides in place, so they have real security here. And that post plant in this position, look at these ults. Look at the util they have. Sayf still sitting pretty good on it. Kicks has his ult. This is not a fun situation for Karmine Corp to try and build back in on, and actually a bit of a kind of push back onto the site, reclaiming the space that maybe Karmine Corp thought was available. It's certainly not. Derke doing everything he can to help the pressure build. Kicks in unison, and now they switch places here. Derke being the lethal force on the site, and he's still finding impact. Just down to saadhak. And nothing feels secure, nothing feels safe. He's gonna catch him. The Elite has played this position recently. Oh, you can see how close the util from Teo was there, but Elite still had a little bit of room to play with, and he's taken away Derke, who had those knives if he wanted it. Now Vitality might struggle here. This is a little bit trickier to try and take towards this site. I don't know if they fancy going into this, but adjusting right up towards ramp here.
30
Again,
seconds
you're
left.
seeing all the util poured in. Marteen, hello. Oh my good God, he's seen everything. He's in a bit of a predicament himself. Elite's the one to get trexx, and Marteen might just dip away from this, really. There's not much more he can achieve.
A little bit overzealous from SUYGETSU.
Yeah,
Just
time
need to
though.
contain.
Yeah, you got 10 seconds
left.
I don't think they can even really get that spike in safely. Elite can die for it almost, you know what I mean? 4 now. No plant, no problems. This is looking like Karmine Corp. Massive.
Middle now.
But we do
Casey
have
have
2
gone for a
players.
punish of some sort.
Yeah, Elite's here as well. Uh-oh, Derke with an uncharacteristic miss and a quick punish. Marteen springs the trap. They all converge towards middle, and it's rewarded for Karmine Corp, but Sayf still alive, keeps this within touching distance. It's not impossible. Maybe a little uphill, sure, but he's got them too. Trying to drift back towards A, but they've already got themselves in pretty close by positions.
All missiles away.
Interesting to see how less places from all. Safe plan, okay.
Yeah. A plant is in.
Spike
Still got his
planted.
drone. He's going to slip back towards A main.
He's got Armageddon, and those salvos are going to refresh.
So he's going to use the drone. That's going to go back sight. And Les looked a little bit distracted there, unable to find impact through heaven. Armageddon going to come in quite early on this. Not taking all that fast just yet. He wants a 1v1. He does get it. Be less by his side, then up towards heaven. You've got another. We're getting down to 20 seconds here. This is getting pretty close now. We've got to make a go of it, and it's going to get deadly. Flooding on in. It's Elite. Takes away Les, who's meant to always be that kind of 1-2 punch and the back lines with kicks, but already going forward is Avez. Look at the time though, 10 seconds. Keep in mind where the spike is. They've got to get that plant down, and Derke has somehow threaded the goddamn needle. How's he done this?
Spike planted.
On the back. They've flipped sides here. KC almost looks like the defense, and Derke certainly on the attack. Ripping through them all. Look at the trexx. Do they start to try and get involved? Derke does pull the trigger, so he's going to draw a reaction. Careful now. Karmine Corp start. Oh, big from
away
Mark.
from the B site.
This should be the green light for Karmine Corp. Get themselves a plant in. Early use of some util here. I'm a little bit surprised, but
Looks like they wanted to go for some kind of
Yeah.
flood or some kind of kill, but
they're still kind of getting involved. Look at the time here. Down to 6 seconds. Look at this pressure. 4 seconds. Time. You've got to keep in mind time here. This is...
salvos are going to need to change positions.
They see...
Get a bit fancy.
Yeah, I guess it's off the back of Sayf here, right? That's what we're waiting on. Okay, Sayf's seen him. And he's been caught in this corner a couple of times, but 10 HP. It's all he needs! Derke unleashes! Perfect play in unison with Sayf, kind of setting the tone, setting the trap, and then springing it. SUYGETSU and Elite up against 5, but they do have pistols. Trexx has the Phantom. Derke, of course, the knife's still there, but it's not easy. Time running low. They got to make that move. And Derke, he wants this, and he might just get it. Just taken away from the ace.
We should see the rotation towards B. I want to see Derke moving across right now.
It was almost a little too late, but you know, they'll get there in the end. Sayf doesn't instantly fall away. Does get caught by the Fade ultimate coming in. Karmine Corp will get the site here.
30
Anything
seconds
they want to
left.
use to try and get a pre-take started. Derke does have a look towards window. It's Elite to find kicks, and actually a bit more pressure than Derke probably wanted there. Forced away. ult. Nice usage coming out from Elite, costing them a big chunk of time here. But with the flank coming in, they can't sit safe, so they fight forward. Karmine Corp getting creative in this post plant now. Marteen loses his teammate in the form of Elite here, and now Sayf starting to tear him down. That's only 2 though. Marteen eventually takes it back away. Aves isolates Derke. You're looking at trexx now in a 1v. Right back up.
Honestly.
It's giving them options. Sayf gonna be forced off here. Trying to buy a little bit of time. They're gonna be in though, so the plant is gonna be there. You're gonna have that harbor ult clearing out all the space. We'll start noting the players potentially towards CT. You're seeing the post plant set up now. So it's the retake potential from Vitality. There's the Hunter's Fury. A little surprised that got popped here, trying to clear out close. Gonna catch Marteen, but sends him away almost on the follow-up. Derke tries to get active. Up from Nest, has a little look down, doesn't get anything. A little bit of chip damage, but he wanted to kill. saadhak, he's trying to get back here. This is so dangerous. Look at the pour on of Util, turns the flash, gets back. Aves, 1-2 punch. Karmine Corp holding on till then. Trexx gonna answer back himself. Brings it down to a 3v2, but the time is an issue, and Derke's so far away. This is gonna be a pull the plug. They're already saving. They want to keep these weapons. Derke wouldn't mind doing some damage, but I don't think he's going to get much out of this one. Actually, I've lied. Of course he does. Of course he gets to. Should be a pretty informative drone here. At least 2 suppressed and a lot of util on top. They now know what's going on, but Vitality is standing their ground here. Yeah, falling towards backside, but they're still trying to fight this out. Brawl it out. Sayf will always get you value, as will Derke with 1. So now SUYGETSU left in a 1v3. He brings it down to a 1v2.
Obscuring vision.
Our drone is up in the air. Gotta be cautious on that. Doesn't want to get noted. I think he got spotted at the end. Didn't get tagged though. Need 4 kills from him here. 45 seconds. He's got a lot of time to play with. He might use it. Why not? He's playing like it. 10 seconds. Still taking a couple of cautionary steps just to make sure, just in case.
Planted.
See him stay together on this.
Here we go.
What's his choice for the post plant? That's a choice. Okay. I guess maybe expecting him to sit in a deeper post plant position, but an open plant here. He wants 1, but oh, the timing. Bloody Christ, the timing! Oh!
Interested to see whether they're going to play for the offsite post and retake.
That's caught 1. Only 1.
Okay.
30 seconds left.
Okay. It looks like it's
Retake time.
yes. And now mid-lurk is there. SUYGETSU is the one to keep in the back of your mind. It won't be... Oh, they get proactive, and it's messy. Aves! He's been sharp as hell, and now he looks absolutely battered and broken. But where are they? This is just such a messy fight. It looks like it's sewn up for 1, and then suddenly it's ripped to shreds. Divide's going to come in. trexx taking a little bit of damage on that. Let's have a little look for this. Really uncomfortable to try and find a way in. You're going to need some more heroics from this man, Derke. They're trying absolutely everything. He's got 1 knife to play with, that's all he's got. And again, you're looking at Derke trying to go deeper here as well. Utility to set him into motion, but there's 4 players. One of them takes some damage, but oh, they fall like flies! But it's tough to make it more than 1, right? This is a really tricky position, and you've had to give away the game. Do you stick around? Do you back away? He's trying to have impact here.
30 seconds left.
Trying to be a hero himself. He's found a corner. And ladies and gents, we might have it right here, right now. Kick's doing everything he can for Vitality. trexx and Les now with a doable scenario. Can they deny the plant? Can they pause the roll? It's 10 seconds, another attempt at this. Les here now by trexx's side. Elite waiting, smoke, drops. Oh, huge from Les. Still life in them yet. The post plant is uncomfortable. It's no way! It's down to a 1v1. Aves, the young gun, the young blood here, up against Les, a veteran, decorated, brilliant. But today, Aves has the time on his side, and Les, he holds on to spring the trap on that B side.
He's going to jump across with the fault line.
There it is. Marteen? Marteen! He's absolutely done him in, but it's trexx who's finding the damage. Marteen then pops the ult and tries to take towards the side. Does he try and go for this again? We know he likes it. He's doing it again. Rinse and repeat, but a trade. Oh, trexx! From up above, fighting 3, a 2v2 now. Les and Sayf on one side. Elite and Aves on the other. An attempted plant. There's the ult coming in. This could be big. Aves needs to get out of there. He saved it for that moment, but now down to the 1v1. Ooh, and Sayf is sharp. He's sitting pretty, looking healthy. Elite down. I'm sorry, whoever's done the animation, you did a great job. But Derke is in, following from the back of the drone, and Aves got kicks.
Off of his reveal, and I don't know where it was.
Yeah, me neither. I'd love to see that back if possible, guys. But still, that's big damage to start with. Removing kicks from that post plant as well. Nasty. But Derke's got backside, so they've got some safety in this. Tower's got some players. I'm seeing the util. Hold on, they might flood from heaven here, or tower potentially. It looked like they were considering it, but pausing.
Sayf really doesn't want to plant right now. It looked like they were going to make a play through CT. Oh. Casey triggering that wall, but doing nothing off of it.
Back soon.
Okay. Okay, it's just like waiting for the go. Here we go. Drop down. 37 seconds. Karmine Corp want their sight back, but Vitality rather like it here. Trexx gonna find 2 for himself, but it's Sayf, still alive. He's trying to be sharp, trying to be clean with it. SUYGETSU trying to do the dance, but 2.
Another slow approach.
Derke's ahead of this.
Taking the orbs and the OT taking orbs can be very...
This angle could be big. Okay, shows it, forced away.
30
Have the dart here. Mike going to go for a little bit of a pre-fire on this AR. They're going to try and make a stand at 25 seconds. They're trying to stick their ground. Seize comes in. Trexx going to be affected. Trexx still holds on, but it's a good trade here. saadhak looking likely for this one. Ult is now ready to go. It's down to less. It's really just down to less now as Kicks was just killed. 13 seconds. Time running low. He needs help. Maybe not now. Seems a little late now. Vitality. Derke's left it's really impressive utility, but it feels a little bit fumbly on the way in here from Vitality. Now they're kind of left knocking at the door, but do they try and go on this one? Derke going to be the one to go forward. Karmine Corp, where are they sitting? They're not completely fallen away. They're not completely removed from this. Oh, Derke though, removing Marteen's head. Taking a lot of damage back, but still staying alive.
This time Vitality not in the offsite.
See Tiger, he was getting real... I'm not going to doubt you, but Kicks is the one who's trading back through perfectly. And now with the ult coming in, it's a little too much for Elite to handle. It looks like Vitality are once again going to take this advantage. Elite's down on 30 HP. They win the brawl in the post plant. They win the fight. How are you meant to do this? One towards window, one down towards... it's so uphill. Take a go of it, why wouldn't you? But I think we know the outcome. And it's Sayf in the meantime droning.
Oh, again.
saadhak is catching kicks.
Here.
This angle. They are absolutely firing on all cylinders. These shots, absolutely spot on. There's not much more to it than that, but less Sayf and Trexx.
Both OTs though from Vitality losing early in middle. Somewhere that I just don't think we need to be losing members, to be honest.
And having saadhak's ult here, completely making Sayf's position feel unusable. Less trying to get involved, maybe trying to just turn the odds in their favor somehow. Sayf is under so much pressure, but Less gets away. They don't know about Less just yet, they do now. The smoke dissipates, but he still gets one. Can't get the follow-ups because saadhak, he's just on it today as Trexx. Flank's going to give him the start. The double towards lower, tricky.
Leaving that A site completely open.
Well,
there we go.
Gents, first time for everything and it happens. He gets Elite down. And Elite's been a bit of a closer too. He's been around those late rounds doing well.
Right here.
It's already that nice first blood drawn. They can now pivot around the map.
It's like calling again, like I said.
Ooh,
like
saadhak actually walked middle on this.
The no sentinel means that these kind of approaches... Never mind. Less is the sentinel.
Yeah, NT saadhak. I like the idea behind it though, trying to get a little bit, you know, aggressive on that. But they've done so much damage by this point. It would take a real error or an over delivery to make this close. They've got such great impact kills and mess from
Two on the B
Marteen.
site for Vitality.
You safe? Are you sticking on this? Oh my god! That was so close, Sayf. He's slipped in there a bit here. Hold on. He's a bit close. He does get seized again. This was layered in last time, but he's really close to this corner. Aves, the savior, again on this side. He's been getting some critical kills. I can't stress it enough. Derke trying to lean out over towards those rafters. Way too open to it. Marteen catches, falls away. Slips into that post plant. Not much to deal with the backline. We've even got a lurk here. SUYGETSU gets pop and swung on by trexx. Back down to a 4v3. Not impossible. Little uphill, but saadhak. Ooh, the timing and a messy shot. Hold on, we are getting into the mess of things here. 3v3 now. Vitality with a chance to close here. Aves not really letting this happen, but that smoke's in play. The defuse is difficult. Wait, he's in this. He's in. Someone. Oh.
These 2 stars.
They haven't seen this yet. Sayf. Very diligent on the clear of that corner. So heads up from him to stay this sharp deep into OT. Could have been punished. He wasn't, and it looks like they try and pick up the pace.
The Vice wall there. Yeah. Vitality accelerating towards a beast there, looks like.
saadhak's forced to move, forced to either move forward, backward. So far he's chasing, but it's Derke, it's less. saadhak gonna get at least the dagger in the back of kicks, but the site looking like it's clear. They can work towards it now. The other players trying to build their way back through. You've got Elite quite far away. saadhak and Aves building their way back as close and quickly as they can. You're looking at trexx sitting up on those rafters. Derke down below. Derke waiting. Ah, it's lovely from Derke and trexx. Nice positioning there. And now just Elite to try and go through it. Be a bloodbath. But their approaches have been solid. You got the lurk waiting, but can they get the site itself? Derke trying to defend. Spots out one, he goes for it, but he can't get what he needs here. Turned away, but he hits back hard. Sayf, Derke in unison this time, combining on the back of the site. This might be the one. SUYGETSU was meant to be the lurk, meant to be the final blow. But sadly for Karmine Corp